All right, 7 minutes till the hour. We're going to get you updated on the tropics, starting here in the Atlantic Basin, where we have our tropical storm, the first one of the season. Tropical storm Alex, A-L-E-X, by the way. The winds are at 65 miles per hour, and you're thinking this thing is just like over land. It is very close. The center is very close to Belize right now. The convection, most of it on shore as we speak. This thing really organizing here earlier today. It went from a tropical depression to tropical storm this morning, and Air Force hurricane hunters were out here and they thought, you know, this thing looks better organized, let's check it out. And they went in, they got some information for us and found that yes, the winds are stronger, the pressure is lower, and the movement's changed a little bit. The movement's more towards the west at 12, the wind's at 65 miles per hour, so it's gone up from 45 to 65, but still a tropical storm, but now a stronger tropical storm, and the pressure's at 996 millibars. Now, will this thing maintain itself as it moves across the Yucatan? It shouldn't. I mean, it's going to lose its energy source. Depending on how fast it moves over, of course, will determine whether or not it stays a healthy tropical storm or not. So this thing moving over land, already showing signs. It's not as impressive as it was earlier today, but it's going to bring a lot of heavy rainfall to Belize, to the Yucatan, and eventually it's going to move into the Gulf of Mexico. And thinking there's going to be enough of a circulation left that this thing's going to intensify once it gets in the Gulf of Mexico and possibly become a hurricane. I mean, look at the water temperatures in the mid-80s. Okay, so this thing's going to get out there and it's going to impact Mexico again with the second landfall, or maybe the first landfall, since it's now making landfall in Belize. So we're looking right now at tropical storm warnings, including up towards Cancun. However, haven't seen too much in the way of winds. The winds really, the southern side of this system is where we're seeing the strongest winds. Other than that, it hasn't been that bad as far as winds. It's really going to be the rain. Computer models are saying this. They're taking everything, they're taking it all the way over the Gulf, over the Yucatan, into the Gulf of Mexico. All the models are agreeing with this. So we feel pretty confident. You don't have to worry about it in Louisiana or in Florida. Thinking this thing as an upper level high is to our north, will steer this thing right off to the west. That's why we're already starting to see more of a westerly track. So thinking this will stay south, or maybe I would say as far north as Brownsville. So the projected path takes it off towards the west. Looks like Monday morning, maybe late Sunday night, Monday morning, it gets into the Gulf of Mexico. And then we see it intensify as it hits that warm Gulf water, and then underneath that ridge, it's going to help evacuate all that air and get those thunderstorms to even blossom more. We're going to see probably 75 mile per hour winds, and then makes landfall sometime Tuesday, late Tuesday into Wednesday. All right, and thinking again, maybe southern Texas, the very northern edge of this projected path. So it could be anywhere in there, but thinking more of a center landfall. So keep an eye on this. If you're living in Texas, along the coast, I would still keep a close eye on this. Now, for the rest of the Atlantic, it is quiet. We do have an upper level low interacting with a tropical wave.